Hmm. We have to make a choice what to do. Some kind of a main goal to go after. I think I'll try to go the girder shade. Just so to go in a totally different direction for a moment.
Here to acquire a new mantle of metal?
It's the armor salesman.
Partner, try Moriarty's.
I don't want to buy a new armor. No, in many ways I wish the power armor was more rare in this game, so I guess it's not bad in this game since it has downsides too. And the damage resistance isn't all that magical. But I feel it shouldn't be so commonplace. There should be a lot of fighting on both sides with just normal armor and normal weaponry. Oh my god, where's my repellent stick? Let's get it on. Okay, we've been spotted. What is it? Vicious. Oh! What? Too heavy for me. I think I'm dragging away the entire body in a way. Tasty dog meat. I don't have a weapon number 4 at all. It's a rifle. We can use this, since we aren't using energy weapons all that much. We can use this as a general weapon against opponents we don't really care too much about, aren't all overly dangerous.
I don't know about you, but those Enclave iBots give me the creeps. You see these all over nowadays. I wonder what it means.
Enclave iBots. So, what are you? I guess we should not just go blindly to Carrier Shade. We could try to reveal at least other sides on our way there. Even if we don't do them now. It'll save us time later on. Okay, I'm detecting hostiles. Oh, there they are. That building. Oh shit. I think I saw a missile launcher. Yep. Yep. I think mines might be an appropriate weapon here. But we don't want to give that missile launcher raider a good line of sight on us. There's more of them. I want to get their attention, but I don't want to give them a line of fire. Ooh, the dangerous one died. Jet missile launcher. Ooh, and a good condition missile launcher. Nice find. Ah, turret. I was wondering why the hell is there a computer there? Spiritual. A telephone. No, the beginning was a good choice. It excludes quite a lot of choices here. All that ends in ing is excluded. Reconfigure. I think it's better to deactivate. No targeting data might mean it shoots at everything, and I really want to just stop it from shooting. If I could get it to shoot at hostiles only, that would be great. Very nice. We have done a fuel too. The major problem with the weapons is not the ammunition really, not at this point. It's more of that our weapons break too quickly, and you need another weapon of the similar kind to do any kind of repairs. That's ridiculous. I get that you want to make repairs, but not like this. I guess just from a game perspective, it may sort of make sense because it allows you a lot of tools to control when the player gets sort of different kind of equipment. So you can control how well he can repair them, so you also control how much you can use them. But it's extremely unrealistic, and I would suggest that if you don't want a person to use a certain weapon in a game, just don't give them that weapon. The condition also seems to heavily influence how much damage you do. I don't mind that, but I would prefer it to be a little bit more stable. So if you get hit by a combat shotgun, it should always feel like you get hit by a combat shotgun, not have a huge variation between a fully conditioned shotgun and something that's a little bit of a in bad condition. It's still a powerful shotgun. It should hurt. You don't need, even if you have something like a 25% difference between that the condition creates, that's still a huge incentive to keep your weapons at top condition. I'm not quite sure how it is, but I noticed that when we fixed our flamer at first, I mean, it was crap condition just to about where it is now, the damage was quite substantially raised. I still think it could be quite a bit lower, something as low as 10-15%. So basically a good weapon is a good weapon no matter the condition. But I do heavily dislike the fact that the repairing is weapon based, at least for now, or a huge money sink. Yeah, I dislike the money sink aspect because I'm a better repairman than most of the guys are available to use as repairmen. So why the hell couldn't I just repair my own weapon? Just have it use up some kind of a commodity. That's fine. Have it something that has to be bought from a store, that's fine. But you could fix it while you're still doing a mission or something. Similar system in a way that it sucks up your resources and money in the game, but it's a much more convenient solution to the player. You don't have to stop what you're doing because your weapons are in a poor condition that they do poor damage and there's a chance they might break altogether. I'm not sure I should clear out this place or not. There's definitely some kind of a raider concentration here. But I don't want to get bogged down so close to where we started. So I think I'd rather move on for the moment. I'd like to have a location here though, where I can return to. It's going to be filled with raiders, isn't it? Not this neutral one. What is it? It's Port Independence. Brotherhood soldier of some kind. Yes. Okay, this is very nice. No, it's not a Brotherhood. It's an outcast soldier.
Great. Here's some of the local wildlife. Defender Rococo Rockfowl at your service. Might want to watch your head around here, miss.
Rococo Rockfall. How did you end up with a name like that?
Pop had an encyclopedia. He was real proud of it. Encyclopedia Atomica, Volume 8, Radiology to Saskatchewan. I must have read it about 1,000 times. I wonder if they ever wrote a sequel.
Okay, who are you people?
We've got power armor and big guns, and we're the ones doing the talking right now. Usually that's all a person needs to know, and they stop asking questions. You going to stop asking questions now?
I guess so.
Bye.
It's definitely a ticking sound of a turret or something.
Keep your head down, idiot! Raider incoming!
Yeah, they're a lot better with the energy weapons than I am. In the sense that they hit with what they aim. Here's the turret. Mark 5 turret. That's a very dangerous turret. It's probably what killed them. Very accurate weapon. Very powerful. Turret control system. Yeah, I don't want to start messing up with their systems. The turret is not hostile to us, so... No. So... really defended location here. A good base for us if we want to come here. Again, it's very unlikely that raiders will ever cause us problem here. What the hell is that? Huge ass tower over there. It's certainly a base for something. Maybe it's used as a relay for communications or something like that. But it's very likely guarded by something too. It looks like it's been modified quite a bit. What fudge is that? What the fudge is that? Not quite a death claw, is it? But it's of that size class. Shit. Shit. I don't stop. Okay. Just a rat, Scorpion.
Look what we have. Where? Yeah, yeah. Damn it.
Anything else? I thought it was the gigantic monster that was going to start running after me. I don't really have a lot of weapons with a stopping power, maybe the minigun might do. Again, the condition is below half, so I'm not sure how effective this is. I haven't seen this have any kind of stopping power even against weak enemies. So how would it stop the gigantic fucking bear, whatever it is? How do I? Whoa. Yeah, it's like a mutant bear. Cool bear. Hairless bear. Oh. Well, mines would probably have done quite well. Usually those big melee creatures, if you can somehow disable their movement, they're very easy to take out after that. So yeah, I was wondering about the tower there. Seems like it's the only and it's on this very high. So it's the only intact structure I've seen in the entire game, pretty much. Yeah, and there's no major damage to the structure, and it's a huge building. No. Where's my repellent stick? I don't recall how many do we need to find here, but I'm sure the game will let me know when I'm killed enough of these. Where he did. Yeah, it's not just a tower, there are additional large buildings in good condition there. So, there is that. Detecting an enemy, but yeah, it's a scorpion. Radical scorpion. Probably won't survive that. Shit, it's not alone. It's very easy to get overconfident. Or get tunnel vision for the enemy in front of you. At least for me. I guess it's because I use the sneak mode to move. So when I stop doing it or start firing, I'll attract attention from a much wider area than I did when I passed through a portion of the land. So suddenly a lot more creatures are interested in what I'm doing, and I really took into consideration. Robco. Yeah, that's the major. That's basically the company that's responsible for pretty much all the robots we've seen so far. So it should be a major technological site. What the hell is that? Oh, there's those goddamn bears. It's fighting something. I don't think we have to worry. It seems like it's fighting some kind of a both flies. Shit. Shit. No. Ah. I'm not sure if I'm going to the Robco factory here, but I'm sure as hell going to mark it. If it's not already marked. Yeah, Robco facility. What the hell is that? I'd like to have a higher science rating before going here. That has to have a lot of science stuff. Computer access, things like that. Lasers. Who's shooting? What are they shooting? It's a guy with robots. I think it was fighting. Was it fighting other robots or did something fire on them? Yeah, let's talk to him. There's an enemy.
Another glorious day in this man's army.
Is that a mole rat? No.
I'm glad that's over. Hello, stranger. I'm Tinker Joe, premier supplier of robotic parts and service throughout the DC wasteland.
What are you selling?
You might be surprised at what you can use to keep a robot working.
We have no interest in any of this crap. I don't want to buy a robot.
Bye.
It's probably fairly expensive to buy a robot. Well, in some areas it should be fairly good. And it's not like you care about if it dies or not, not really. Yeah. There's definitely life in that tower. Well, I didn't doubt that for a second. It's been patched up, light showing at night. I guess we have to be careful, they might not appreciate intruders. So yeah, there's definitely a wall. Tenpenny Tower.
Please, water. Help me.
This is a city.
You can tell Tenpenny he can kiss my ass. We've got plenty of bottle caps. Let me in, goddammit.
How many times do we have to go through this? You're not getting in.
I can stand here all day yelling at you through this damn speaker if I have to.
I've already told you Tenpenny won't allow zombies to live here.
Who the hell are you calling a zombie?
You're definitely not human, that's for damn sure. For the last time, no zombies allowed.
Can't you tell the difference between me and a feral? Fine. I'll show you the goddamn difference. Just you wait. You'll get yours, all of you. What are you looking at? I'm really not in the mood, so leave me alone.
I thought I told you to get the hell out of here. Tenpenny doesn't want your goddamn caps, and I don't want the goddamn headache. For the last time, get your rotten, ugly, goddamn ghoul ass off Mr. Tenpenny's private property.
So this is some kind of a exclusive community. Do you kiss your mother with that mouth?
What? Oh. Sorry about that. I thought you were one of those damn ghouls looking for a handout. You are currently trespassing on Alistair Tenpenny's private property. You have some reason to be here?
I can help take care of that little ghoul problem for you.
Is that so? And why should I believe that? You ever kill a ghoul before?
And let me know that.
Listen, like I've told those ghouls 1,000 times, I just can't let in every drifter that lands at the gate. You got a reason to be here or what?
How about Tennessee Pet Tenpenny?
That's rich. What would a man like Tenpenny want to do with a waste rat like you?
I have a lucrative offer for Tenpenny. Let me in or you'll come to regret it. That's last sentence is totally unnecessary.
Just a minute. Let's not be hasty. If Tenpenny is interested in what you have to say, I suppose you should get your chance. Though he normally conducts all his business through Mr. Burke. If Tenpenny doesn't want to talk to you, then you best leave him alone. If you bother Mr. Tenpenny or any of his residents, I will be very glad to forcibly show you out. Do we understand each other? Good.
So we need all the speech we can get. I'm going to change equipment. Anything that gives speech. Speech plus 10, luck plus 1. Ooh. So a naughty nightwear and a buttons wig. Okay, let's see this. Speech 71. Oh, sweet Jesus, this is terrible.
Welcome to Tenpenny Tower. Don't do anything stupid.
I think wearing this dress and this wig probably comes just a bit. Yeah, the green glowing stick isn't helping.
Hello?
I better not look at this, otherwise I can't play with a straight face.
Hey. This better be important.
Hmm. Tell me about Alistair Tenpenny.
He owns this building. We get our caps from him. And don't you forget it.
Hmm. You have armament supply?
I guess we could do a little trading. Here's what I got.
At least a nice selection of ammunition. Ooh, another flamer. And a missile launcher. Recon armor. We're not all that great at sneaking. So I'd say a good selection of stuff here. We don't have anything to sell though, really. Our flamer is in good enough condition. We could use a missile launcher, another one to get this in a sort of solid condition. Can sell some cigarettes, that's about it. Red scorpion, poison glands. Yo, guai. Yeah, I think I'll take the missile launcher.
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
What's it like living at Tenpenny Tower?
Tenpenny is always on time with the money. And we get fairly comfortable digs with side benefits.
What about the ghoul situation?
That damn Roy Phillips won't take no for an answer. Keeps showing up, looking for a handout. He and his kind aren't wanted. End of story. If I were a betting man, I'd place a stack of caps on him trying something violent soon. And that would make Tenpenny nervous. I don't like it when Tenpenny gets nervous. But I can't spare the manpower to go hunt down Roy Phillips and his band of misfits, or I'd gladly end this thing once and for all.
I can see why they wouldn't want to have ghouls with them. I can't see the ghoul situation being quite the same as this racial discrimination, because the ghouls are genuinely repulsive to all humans in a natural reaction kind of way. It's not something, it's like someone trying to get you, convince you to like something you find absolutely abhorrently disgusting. No matter, even if you intellectually think it shouldn't matter, you still get the reaction. It might not be right, but I understand it. You're having a nice meal with someone here. You don't want to be looking at a ghoul's face at that time. It's definitely unfair to the ghoul, but that's just how it is. Especially a ghoul like that. It's basically threatening with violence because they don't let him in. So why the hell would they let him in? It might be wrong to some ghouls, but even if this was a normal community, they probably wouldn't want him here. What the hell is a ghoul anyway? Sort of unclear for me at this point.
You serious? You don't know what a ghoul is? A goddamn disaster waiting to happen, that's what they are. Sure, maybe you can get over the fact that they look like someone took a cheese grater to their face. But it's what you don't see that's the problem. The radiation slowly eats away their brain. Then they go zombie on you. It's better for everyone to kill them before all that, if you ask me.
I'm not quite agree, but I also don't know how the mechanics work, or if that's even true. But they certainly prove that ghouls go feral, that they are feral ghouls, and normal ghouls go feral over time. At least there's a chance. So I can't really play. It's like accepting a guy in your family, living with your family, that you know that it's just a matter of time before he takes out the kitchen knives and starts carving up people. It's not unreasonable, in my opinion, to say that we don't feel safe with you being around with us. Although I suspect that that's not the reason most of these people don't want the ghouls here. I can help you with your ghoul problem. Where are they hiding out?
Really? You? You're welcome to give it a try. But don't come crying to me when you get hurt. They've holed up in the nearby metro tunnels. They're living with packs of feral ghouls. Be careful. Roy seems damn close to turning zombie himself. I suppose you won't be doing this out of the kindness of your heart, How's 500 bottle caps sound? Payable upon termination of that damn ghoul, Roy Phillips, and all his followers.
You want this problem solved or not? You can spare more than that.
Well, maybe you're right. It was something I was going to have to do eventually anyway. How about another 200 caps? And here, you can take this rifle and ammo. But you better not screw this up. Roy Phillips and his gang are somewhere in Warrington Station metro tunnels. They've barred the main entrance. Try going through the train yard.
Holy crap, free guns, free ammunition. The best people ever. Where are we going now?
It's dark in those tunnels. Shoot first and ask questions later.
So what was the weapon I got? I missed that. Some kind of a Chinese assault rifle, probably very good condition. Yeah, this is a great place. I should have come here a long time ago.
I am Comrade Cheng, beloved leader of the people, shining servant of the community. How can I help you?
A communist. It's nice to meet someone with a sense of civic duty.
Thanks, comrade. I'm sure you'll agree that people are only as strong as their leader. That's why I do my best to serve the community to the fullest. Speaking of service to the community, I don't suppose you are familiar with ghouls, are you? More importantly, how to kill them? I formed a committee to investigate the problem.
It will take more than a committee to deal with the problem. I think I can help.
That's wonderful, comrade. Truly wonderful. Before you go ghoul hunting, talk to Gustavo. He might be able to help you.
What do you think of the whole situation with the ghouls?
I'm sure it will end in bloodshed. It's serious business, comrade.
Yeah, serious business ends in cause bloodshed. Interesting.
That's not the word I'd use for it, comrade.
Hey there. You're new around here. I'm Margaret Primrose. I run the Café Beau Monde. Stop by sometime.
Tell me about Alistair Tenpenny. I want to get as much as information as I can about him before I meet him.
Every day it's the same thing. The man has no imagination with his meals. But it's his building, so every day I make that damned iguano bit sandwich, no salt, with a peeled pear on the side. Send it up to the penthouse.
What's it like living at Tenpenny Tower?
It's a great place to live. I've always dreamed of giving people fresh meals and a place to relax and enjoy a good conversation or two. Tenpenny gave me a place to do that. I'm greatly indebted to him for that.
Running a cafe can't be easy.
Indeed. Everyone who lives here has worked hard to get here. That's why we can't just let those ghouls in. They demand the right to live here, but what have they done to prove themselves worthy?
Yeah, I wouldn't want ghouls living here either.
There must be something we can do. Talk to Gustavo. He might have some way for you to assist us in dealing with the problem.
Yeah, ghouls have stressed you out too.
Chief Gustavo assures us that he's increased the number of the security team and will kill any zombies on sight.
I might be able to do something.
Really? Well, that'd be wonderful. Talk to Chief Gustavo about it. Have a good one.
These people might be intolerant, but I think they're right in being concerned about their community. It's night time. This is a shop. Boutique La Chic.
Hey.
Well, there are some generic people here too.
Hey there. I am Lydia Montenegro. I'm sure you've heard of me and my shop, Boutique Le Chic? No? Obviously, you don't travel in the right circles. I can't talk now. Visit me at the boutique during business hours.
Welcome to the Federalist Lounge. I'm Shakes. Wet your whistle.
Hmm.
I see, sir. Very well. May I pour you a drink?
Tell me about Alistair Tenpenny.
He is the right Lord and Master of Tenpenny Tower. Or at least that's what my files say.
I have to go.
Cheers.
Charming.
My name is Tiffany Cheng. My miserable excuse for a husband is Comrade Irving Cheng, and you can tell him I said so.
You put up with a lot from your husband, huh?
Do you know he tried forming a committee to discuss the ghoul situation? A committee! He made himself chairman, of course. What we need is somebody to do something, not just talk about it. Don't suppose you know anything about ghouls, do you?
I could take a whole pack of ghouls without breaking a sweat.
That's terrific. A real man of action. That's just what we need.
I feel that's quite insulting. Maybe my current look doesn't make me all that feminine though. The sexy nightgown and all that might confuse her mind. Well, I'm doing the same thing, so I can't really blame her. What's it like living here?
It's very clean and safe here. Well, mostly safe. They say those ghouls won't get in, but I don't know. Take care.
Hey. I'm Michael Hawthorne. Who are you? And more importantly, should I care?
I'm nobody in particular, but I'm sure you'll soon come to like me.
Oh, fine. We'll have to share a drink sometime. I'm always in the Federalist Lounge. There's certainly plenty to drink about. Take those ghouls, for example. Don't suppose you know anything about dealing with their kind, do you?
You could say I'm an expert when it comes to dealing with ghouls.
Really? Fantastic. You can give that Gustavo a lesson or two.
Tell me about Tenpenny Tower.
Well, it's a great place to live, if you don't mind ghouls breathing down your neck. Oh, you're leaving now? Okay. Bye-bye. Hey.
Urban Apparel. Another shop. Clothing shop.
I think I'll turn in for the night.
We could easily get into that safe. I'm not sure what would be the point other than the theft. I don't want to risk access to this place. Or bottle caps I have no use for really. At least not a lot. Availability of goods is a bigger problem than money. Sweets. Hmm. Anthony Lee.
Those clothes are atrocious. You should stop by my shop, New Urban Apparel, and freshen up that look. Upgrade to fabulous.
Hmm. Tell me about Alistair.
A very well-dressed gentleman when he bothers to get dressed. He hardly ever leaves his penthouse suite.
Are you worried about those ghouls?
They were told they can't live here, but those zombies are too stupid to understand. They live in their own filth, squatting in the nearby metro tunnel. Security keeps shooting them, but they keep coming back. You're certainly welcome to try, aren't you? Talk to Chief Gustavo.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
It seems like everyone's basically repeating the same stuff. So I'm not sure if there's any point to talking to everyone. Oh, Dr. Banfield.
I'm off duty. Come back when... what the hell? Let's just get it over with. I'm Dr. Banfield. What do you need?
Tell me about Alistair.
He's the landlord, although you hardly ever see him. I had to treat him once for bed sores, if you know what I mean. Wait, don't tell him I said that.
How do you like living here?
People are healthy here. They eat well and have a strong roof over their head.
I'm a little shocked by how healthy everyone looks.
Tenpenny is very selective about who he allows to live here. The correct genes and living conditions make for a relatively disease-free environment. Clean water is still a concern, of course. But we've got enough chems to keep the radiation sickness at bay. That's why he won't allow those ghouls to live here. Why introduce a weakness into a healthy system?
Yes. I shoot ghouls first and ask questions later.
I wasn't meaning to imply they should be slaughtered. Though I suppose these days that might be the best solution.
How much do you know about those ghouls?
My current theory is that the destructive disease of the ghoul condition will always eventually render him little more than a mindless killer. The proverbial wasteland zombie with a predilection for raw human flesh. They can't be cured. And there's nothing to alleviate the symptoms. All in all, it seems rather sad, really.
Yep.
If you don't mind, I have some things to attend to.
Sure.
Try not to break anything important.
I think I'm going to have to do that same thing. I was hoping for a little more action, but I guess we have to go through this. You never know what you can find in these places. Will you go and take a look? This is probably the less important people. Shopkeepers, things like that. Let's go to the suites. Yeah, many more security guards. Much larger rooms. Susan Lancaster.
Hey there. What have we here? A lost little girl? Do you have permission to be in here? If not, you should leave before it gets ugly.
I'm not lost, I'm not a little girl, and I'm not that bad. We could be friends.
You've got a lot of nerve talking to me like that. But I can respect a woman who doesn't put up with crap. Think you're tough enough to take on a couple of ghouls?
Not a stranger to violence.
Now you're talking. I've met a couple tough broads like you before. You might be just what we need around here. Chief Gustavo and his pack of goons aren't doing their job. Those ghouls keep coming back. Somebody's bound to get hurt sooner or later.
Yeah, the ghouls sure have people worked up.
Are you going to do something about the problem, or not?
I'll take up care of those ghouls. Stop worrying about it.
We might get to be friends after all. You're not so bad.
Hey, what's it like living here?
Beats living out there in the wasteland, trust me. See, I'm not like these other puffed up fogies. I earned my way into privilege. I worked to get here. Sure, see ya.
It seems like most of the people here worked here. At least worked to get into Tenpenny's favor. Whatever that means. Ooh, in each individual case. It's a skill book. That's a love letter. My dearest Susan, I can't believe I'm writing this, but I can't help it. I can't hold it in any longer. I can't stop thinking about you. Even when I'm with Millicent, all I see is your face. God, can a man be in love with two women at the same time? How can something so wrong feel so right? There must be some way to make this work, to make this right. Can't wait to see you, but I don't want it to be like before. It's different now, because I finally told you I love you. This is real. This is so real, I can't take it anymore. I need you right now. You're truly and forever, Wee. Sure, you can love multiple persons at the same time. Why not? You do it, everyone does it. Just inappropriate to have multiple romantic loves at the same time. Doesn't change the fact that it happens. Candy and booze. Anything else? More booze. What a surprise. I don't want to start stealing. I'm going to steal, I want to steal something worthwhile. I don't want a silent pistol anymore, but it's something to sell. Edgar Wellington II and Millicent Wellington. So I don't know why you would really write a love letter. I mean, if you're a married man, it's concrete evidence that you're screwing things up. Especially before you're fully convinced the other one feels the same way. You're leaving yourself awfully vulnerable if
Good to see you.
he or she decides to have a little bit of fun with you. I talked to the woman for a minute or two and I wouldn't trust her. Not in any situation. Who are you? Herbert Daring Dashwood. I love the name. Exploration database. Hello, darling. May the twilight of your life be filled with the same wonder and adventure as your youth. Yay, people. King Crag. Good old Cracky, king of Rockopolis. He offered Argyle and me shelter back in the summer of '48. Unfortunately, there was a little incident with his daughter and we were exiled. We sought shelter again a couple of years later, but Cracky didn't take too kindly to us luring the slavers into his hidden underground city. That was the last time I ever saw Argyle. Right after he saved my hide for the 100th time. Okay, Miss Penelope Chase. Miss Penelope Chase, two-timing bitch. She got what she deserved. Destiny Chow. My dearest Destiny, harlot par excellence and the proprietor of the Blue Destiny brothel. One of the loveliest women I've ever had the pleasure to pleasure. Sadly, she died from cholera in the summer of '49, an event that closed down the brothel forever. Argyle. The best manservant a guy could ask for. Tough, loyal, and a hell of a good friend, even if he did smell like a bag of rotten meat. But that's what a ghoul's. But what's a ghoul gonna do? Last time I saw Argyle was in Rockopolis decades ago. I know he's still out there somewhere. Okay. Harmon Jurley. Slaver leader and psychotic cannibal circa 2250. See entry on Paradise Falls. Hey, places. Paradise Falls. The most dangerous dump in the capital wasteland. The slavers there would have bought and sold anything with a pulse. They still will, from what I hear. Back in my day, they were more disorganized, though. Their leader was a guy named Harmon Jurley, a psychotic son of a bitch who was rumored to eat the slaves he couldn't sell. Okay, Rockopolis. An underground city. Not a bad accomplishment, all things considered, but their leader, King Crag, became too isolationistic for his own good. Okay, so I accidentally let the slavers there and those bastards cleaned the place up. It was an honest mistake. Okay, Blue Destiny brothel. Best damn whorehouse in the capital wasteland, strong booze and soft women. It was shut down in the summer of '49 when most of the ladies died from a cholera outbreak. Underworld. City of the dead, or undead as some would believe. Underworld was and is a settlement of ghouls established in an old art exhibit in the Museum of American History. Argyle and I used to go there quite a bit. I was even voted honorary ghoul back in '51. Really should go back and visit sometime. Megaton. Town built around an undetonated atomic bomb. My kind of place. Megaton is pretty well fortified now, but back in my day it was even more ramshackle. Great place to grab a drink or abroad. I hear Moriarty even has his own place now. Guess that shouldn't surprise me. This guy had been playing the angle since the day he ended up in this country as a kid. Pests. My lyrics. Goddamn walking crabs. Tough to kill, but pretty delicious afterwards. The outer carapace is hell to penetrate, though. Good thing their face isn't armored, and Argyle had such a good right jab. Feral ghouls. Ghouls gone bad. Their brains had rotted through so much. They lost the ability to think straight. Argyle and I fought these hapless zombie bastards more times than I can count. I think he actually liked killing them. So just some sort of revenge against God for his own situation or something. Okay, rat scorpions. I've been a lot of places in my day, and everywhere you'd find these damned rat scorpions. Rumor was they descended from emperor scorpions, which you could find in pretty much any pet store in the country when bombs fell. I guess that explains their population. Yao Guai. Bears, or the Capital Wasteland's equivalent anyway. You're not going to find one of these babies balancing on a big rubber ball, though. I can tell you that much. They're vicious as they come. Razor sharp claws, razor sharp teeth, nasty, nasty temperament. Robo-brains. I have to admit I've always been fascinated by these things. Such an ingenious creation, a robot powered by a brain, and a sexy dame's voice. Of course, I always had to wonder, were they human brains? Were they actually the brains of sexy dames, or is it all monkey brains and recordings? Anyway, I got hit by one of their mind blasts once. Hell of a headache for 3 days. Huh. This was very useful. A lot of potential cities that I've missed. Let's talk to this guy.
Hello. Herbert Dashwood. Damn glad to meet you. Call me Daring. Everyone else does.
Bet you had to earn that nickname.
Maybe you've heard the GNR radio play? The Adventures of Herbert Daring Dashwood? That's about me, you know. Based on my, earlier days. I even had a ghoul manservant. Let me ask you, you ever met a ghoul before?
Sure, I've met some ghouls. They're just people trying to get by.
Ah, you've already learned some wisdom in your youth. Congratulations.
Yeah, you mentioned something about GNR.
Haven't you ever heard the radio play? The Adventures of Herbert Daring Dashwood? That guy at the radio station put it together a few years ago. He did it in the style of those shows they had before the war. Came out pretty well. And it's all true. Rockopolis, Miss Chase, all of it. Of course, they do portray me as a bit of a chump. Argyle may have saved my hide more than once, but I had my moments. Ah, those were the days.
Hey, tell me about Argyle.
Argyle was my manservant. Ah, but that's really just a fancy word for the guy who saves my sorry skin on a regular occasion. He was a ghoul, you see. Been around since before the war. We met when I stole his girlfriend back in '41. We'd been best friends ever since. We got separated a long time ago and never reunited. If you find Argyle out there somewhere, you be sure and tell me, okay?
I bet you know a thing or two about those ghouls.
Some ghouls moved into the nearby metro tunnel. There's a bunch of the so-called feral ghouls in there, but a handful seem the sociable type. I've tried explaining to my fellow tenants that not all ghouls are monsters, but they don't seem to care. The intelligent ones should stay away from our trigger-happy protectors. If there are enough feral ones, though, they could overwhelm security.
Sure.
Don't care? You might one day.
That's not how I meant.
Hey there!
What's it like living here?
Well, until recently, the only danger you ever faced in this fine establishment was bumping into all the bloated egos floating around. But now there's a group of ghouls nearby. I've tried explaining that they don't all want to eat you, though some do, of course. Problem is, it's hard to tell which is which. Chief Gustavo has initiated a shoot first and ask later policy. If they're smart, they'll stay away. Don't forget to have a little fun out there.
Yeah, I think I'm way ahead of you.
How are you?
Later.